Waxing written by some dickhead. -7 Wow Luna, I can't believe that you just mooned everyone. It's truly shameful that someone of your stature would resort to such juvenile behavior. Very mature. Anonymous. Think of all the poor, impressionable children who watch done in horrors. This great, ponderous mass lumbered over the horizon, blotting out the sun and bringing darkness to the land. My moon isn't that big, it's big enough, she snorts. Truly, a General Stallion. The picnic was Cadence's idea, an attempt to give the relationship a patina of respectability. Beneath the twilight stars, on top a plush blanket, and surrounded by like 12 space heaters, Enon and Luna pick at sandwiches and look up at the sky, taking the time to enjoy each other's company. Actually, how the hell does that even work? Unless this is some weird flat earth realm of bullshit, I don't think it's too good of an idea to just move celestial bodies like the Discord through the sun and moon from their rightful places, and we haven't yet the power to return them. All we can do is guide their movements is to simulate natural day and night. That's terrifying. Doesn't Discord live with that mayor we traumatized? Kindness. I believe so. Has he gotta do anything about that? Probably. Knowing him, it will be incredibly annoying and come at the worst possible time. Great. Luna turns to him. What did you know before coming here? I was a blood-sucking parasite. A lawyer. Corporate, mind you, never actually went to trial, but a lawyer nonetheless. You have my condolences. Heh. It was the most soulless fucking existence imaginable, and I'm glad that it's over. He looks up at the stars. I mean, sure, it was a shitty transition from Earth to Equestria, but with being a weird alien and all, but I can honestly say that it was worth it. There isn't this overwhelming sense of, I don't know, spiritual rot, I guess. I don't mean that in the religious sense, mind you, but in the emotional sense. My old society is blanketed by this horrible, nihilistic materialism, and people are so lonely and unfulfilled that their only option is escapism. Hell, I'm lucky that I ended up here. I honestly don't believe that my homeland will even exist in 50 years' time. That's a rather depressing way to look at things. Surely, it isn't the back. You'd be surprised. We're rich, but most of the wealth is just sitting in the hands of these financial parasites with no higher ideals and tiny molten eyes. We have incredible knowledge and technology, but we use it to masturbate and justify our complete lack of ambition. We tolerate our differences, even when said differences led to a complete loss of culture, social cohesion, and political stability. It's the most boring dystopia ever. We're forced to live under this decaying pretense of normalcy. Enon lays on the ground and runs a hand through his hair. Whatever, it's in the past. I've no idea what I want to do here, but I want to do something, and all I see is opportunity. What are your plans for the future? I doubt you want to stay a politician. She lays down next to him, head on his shoulder. Sister and I plan to retire, believe it or not. She's sick of ruling, and I am rather uncomfortable with modern Equestria. Things were simpler before my banishment, much less bureaucracy and public relations nonsense. What will you do then, sit around in a wicker rocking chair and play bingo all day? No, but sister will, and she wants me to follow her. Truth be told, I would quite like to buy one of those new airships, use it to explore the world and such. Then why don't you? Personally, suicide sounds preferable to the old folks' home. I just might sit there for a moment, taking in the stars and the dim glow of the moon. There's no noise, no movement, just the two of them in the endless sky. Anonymous, your whining has got me thinking. I am not optimistic about Equestria's future. And why's that? Twilight Sparkle is far too neurotic and idealistic to be a good leader. She has the soul of an academic, and I fear that her reign will be one of ancient half-baked platitudes. I suppose we are lucky that she is mortal. She strikes me as the type who try to create the metric year and make us all speak Esperanto. All the more reason to buy that airship. He turns to her. I think I might love you, Luna. One would certainly hope so. We are getting married sort of. Despite everything, this just feels right, you know? She looks into his eyes. In that case, I love you too. They spend the rest of the night in each other's arms. The wedding date has been moved up to a week from now. Enon barely avoids spewing his oatmeal across the table, coughing as he tries to choke it down. Jesus Christ, Celestia, you don't just drop a bomb like that. A big sudden, don't you think? Perhaps, but you know how the public enjoys this sort of thing. Besides, you two are made for each other. Bloody psycho. Luna raises an eyebrow. Is it going to be a spectacle? If you mean a very public, very flashy ceremony and reception, then yes. Why? The last royal wedding ended with thousands of deaths and billions in property damage. We need to show the world that love conquers all. In other words, Celestia and Cadence are hopeless romantics, and know that Enon and Luna would probably elope without some half-assed political justification. Enon sighs and closes his eyes, arms crossed and head tilted upward. My dad was late to his own wedding, you know. He stopped for ice cream on the drive over, and the country club didn't let him in because he refused to wear a tuxedo. I can always, no, you won't Luna Snickers. And neither will you. I dread tempting fate like this, but nothing will go wrong. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video make sure to like and leave a comment and share it with a friend.